Hi there, English 202. Welcome to part 2 of our video lecture here on conducting research for your final essay. Now, as I pointed out in the first video, you want to go to the MCC Library's homepage, which is right here, and you want to click on the resources link, which is right there. Keep in mind, you have to use 2 scholarly sources for your final essay. You'll be synthesizing these sources throughout your paper, okay? Whether or not they agree with your thesis isn't important. In fact, your thesis should build upon what someone has already said, and that's an important element. Don't simply find a source that agrees with you because they already wrote the idea. Your idea needs to be original. You need to build upon what someone overlooked. So you use their idea as a starting point, and then say, although Jane Doe has a really good idea about Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, she overlooks something. Okay, you then want to use that whatever she overlooks as your building block for your thesis or for your essay, and then analyze it. Break that whatever she overlooks into separate parts and analyze that throughout your paper. Okay, so this lecture will look at 2 other databases. You want to go to find articles in databases, just like we did before. And the second database will be Humanities Source. So you just click on H and go down to Humanities Source. And for this one, we will go to Advanced Search. And again, you want to make sure you have full text, scholarly peer-reviewed. And I'm just going to, again, limit my search to 1970, 2020, just to kind of keep it more current. I'm going to go Tennyson. And I want to search for In Memoriam. Okay. Now this one has 44. Okay. You can limit this again by selecting a field. It could be, looking through the abstract or the subject or even the title or the keywords. Okay. That's something to keep in mind. Let's say we look at, immortality questions in Tennyson's In Memoriam. So again, I click on the link. You can see there's the subjects right here. I could click on the subject and it'll actually take me to the subject of In Memoriam, which I'll show you real quickly. This is a way to kind of limit your search. Now we have 80, okay? And a lot of them will go about In Memoriam. Here you see it's a periodical. That will not count. You need to use the academic journals, which is right here. Make sure it always says academic journals. So let's just go back real quickly. The abstract is relatively short, okay? Here's the citation tool right here. So if you do want to use a source, the citation tool will take you to MLA, and you simply copy and paste this and put it in your final essay for the Works Cited page. The PDF full text document is right here. And again, it's another facsimile. This one is 17 pages long. And whenever you cite the author in your essay, you want to say, for example, John D. Boyd suggests, comma, then you have a quote mark and give me the quote, and then cite in your in-text citation what page it appears on. This is 124, this would be 123, 125, et cetera, et cetera. All right. The other database I want you to look at is JSTOR. So you click on JSTOR. Again, we want to do advanced search. Always do advanced search. This one will be articles. Okay, and again, we want 1970, 2020. And this one we'll look at a more recent one. We'll go to Virginia Woolf. In a Room of One's Own. Okay, this one came up with a lot of suggestions, 4,000. Okay, that's way too many. So how can I then limit this? Well, there's a way that I can modify the search by clicking Modify Search, going back, and I just want this to appear in the title of the article. I'm going to search again. Now we have 25. Okay, so the more specific you are, the more likely you are to find a source that works with you, okay? Again, you can look at, these are journal articles. We always want to look at journal articles, okay? And we'll look at this one right here. I'll download the PDF. I can look at the PDF right here. You want to accept. And this again will provide another facsimile, okay? Now keep in mind, always use these authors if you're kind of like, well, this is a good article, but it doesn't quite go where I want to go. They always have a works cited page as well. This one actually appears to have it in the footnotes. Okay, I know Showalter's a really good critic as well. So use the articles as a springboard to maybe look at other stuff. It's kind of like, you know, searching for clues. You use an article to like keep moving forward and narrowing things down a little bit more, all right? If you have any questions about doing research on your final essay, please shoot me a message on Blackboard. I understand that, you know, this is kind of unorthodox and this is a difficult time, so I'm going to be very lenient on your final papers. I want you to use 2 sources. I want you to have an original and exciting kind of thesis statement, something that builds off what other people have said. I want it to be between 5 and 7 pages long. All right? Actually, no. Between 7 and 10 pages long. I'm sorry. Between 7 and 10 pages long. 5 and 7 is a little short. Because we didn't have any quizzes, I'm going to put some weight on your final paper. But again, I will be very flexible about your final paper. Again, any questions, shoot me a message.